Have you ever found yourself feeling just a little less steady on your feet than you used to? Maybe it's reaching for something on a shelf and suddenly realizing you're holding onto the counter just a second longer than usual. Or perhaps stepping off a curb feels like it takes more concentration than it once did. If you've noticed little moments like these, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not imagining things. As we age, our bodies change in ways that can affect our balance, strength, and reaction time. And while that's a natural part of getting older, what's not often talked about is how many falls after the age of 70 are completely preventable. In fact, experts say 80% of falls in people over 70 are caused by just 5 common mistakes. Mistakes that can be fixed starting today. So, if you're someone who wants to stay independent, safe, and confident on your feet, this conversation is for you. Because a fall isn't just a stumble, it can be a serious setback. But the good news is, with a few simple changes, you can protect yourself and keep moving through life with strength and ease. Let's start by talking about one of the biggest culprits. And it's one that surprises many people: not paying attention to how your shoes affect your balance. Now I know what you might be thinking. I've worn these slippers every day for years. They're comfortable. But here's the thing: comfort doesn't always mean safe. Over time, our favorite shoes can wear down in ways we don't notice. The soles get slippery, the support fades, and suddenly, the thing that was once helping you walk around the house is actually increasing your risk of slipping, tripping, or twisting an ankle. Many seniors wear slippers or house shoes with flat soles that don't grip well. Others wear shoes that are too loose, thinking it's more comfortable for swelling or bunions. But shoes that don't fit snugly can easily throw off your balance. Just one awkward step in a worn-out slipper can lead to a fall that changes everything. So, what can you do? First, take a good look at the shoes you wear most often, inside the house and outside. If the soles are smooth or uneven, it's time for a new pair. Look for shoes with non-slip soles, firm arch support, and a secure fit around the heel. Velcro closures are a great option. They're easy to fasten and adjust without the struggle of bending over to tie laces. And if you're not sure what's best for your feet, a quick visit to a local shoe store that specializes in senior footwear or a podiatrist can make a world of difference. All right, now let's talk about another sneaky habit that leads to. So here's what you can do today. Do a slow walkthrough of your home. Look at each room as if you're seeing it for the first time. Ask yourself, could I trip on this? Could someone else? Move furniture so there's a clear, wide path through every room. Tape down loose cords. Fix that edge of the rug, or better yet, replace it with a non-slip mat. And perhaps most importantly, add nightlights in your hallway, bathroom, and bedroom. Plug-in LED lights are inexpensive and easy to install. Some even turn on automatically when they sense motion. You'd be amazed how much safer your home feels when everything is clearly lit and out of the way. It's not about turning your home into a hospital. It's about making small tweaks that protect your independence. Now, let's look at a third common mistake. And this one often comes from a good place, but it can backfire. I'm talking about trying to do too much, too fast, without support. Maybe you're used to getting up quickly when the doorbell rings, or you've always prided yourself on being active and independent. But here's the truth: balance doesn't always catch up with your intentions. As we age, Even turning too quickly or standing up too fast can throw off your center of gravity. Sometimes people avoid using canes or walkers because they feel it makes them look old or weak. But here's what's really strong: knowing your limits and using the right tools to stay safe. A well-fitted cane or walker isn't a sign of frailty. It's a smart move that shows you value your safety and want to keep living actively. And it's not just about mobility aids. Grab bars in the bathroom, handrails on both sides of the stairs, and even a sturdy chair with arms for getting up and down more easily. These simple additions can drastically reduce your fall risk. If standing up makes you feel dizzy or off balance, take a moment before walking. Sit up straight. Take a few deep breaths, then stand slowly, holding onto something stable. It's not about moving slower. It's about moving smarter. You've made it through so much in life. Raising families, working hard, overcoming challenges. Taking care of your safety now isn't about being cautious out of fear. It's about giving yourself the freedom to keep enjoying the things you love, without the setbacks that come from a preventable fall. Now that we've talked about the shoes on your feet, the safety of your home, and how important it is to move with awareness and support, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because even when your home is safer and you're moving more mindfully, there's another hidden mistake that causes a huge number of falls. And most people don't even realize it's happening. I'm talking about not staying hydrated and nourished enough throughout the day. Now, you might be wondering, what does drinking water have to do with falling? And it's a fair question. But the answer might surprise you. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at signaling thirst. That means you might not feel thirsty, even when you're already mildly dehydrated. And when that happens, your blood pressure can drop suddenly, especially when you stand up. That dizzy, lightheaded feeling you get, sometimes when rising from a chair or bed, that's often your body saying, "Hey, I need water." But it's not just hydration. Skipping meals or not eating enough protein can weaken your muscles over time. Without strong legs, hips, and core muscles, it becomes much easier to lose balance. One little wobble, and your muscles may not have the strength to correct it in time. Let's say you get up quickly one morning, feeling a bit groggy. You haven't eaten breakfast yet, maybe just had a sip of tea. You take a step, feel lightheaded, and before you know it, you're on the floor. That's how fast it can happen. So, what can you do to protect yourself? Start with small, consistent habits. Keep a glass or bottle of water nearby throughout the day, even if you don't feel thirsty. If plain water doesn't appeal to you, try herbal teas, flavored waters with no added sugar, or even fruits like watermelon and oranges that help with hydration. And when it comes to food, aim to include some protein in every meal. That could be eggs, yogurt, beans, fish, or even a small handful of nuts. These foods don't just feed your body, they help maintain the muscle strength that keeps you steady on your feet. Also, if you're taking medications, ask your doctor or pharmacist if any of them could be affecting your balance or blood pressure. Some common prescriptions can cause dizziness as a side effect, especially when combined with dehydration. It's worth checking. Now, while we're on the topic of strength and stability, there's another major factor we can't ignore, and this one might hit close to home. One of the biggest reasons people fall after 70 is not keeping up with regular movement and exercise. And no, I don't mean going to the gym or running marathons. I'm talking about gentle, consistent movement that keeps your body engaged and your muscles active. The truth is, when we stop using certain muscles, they weaken faster than we expect. It might start with avoiding stairs because they feel tiring. Then maybe you stop taking walks as often, or skip bending down to pick things up. Before long, the muscles that support your knees, hips, and lower back aren't as responsive as they used to be. Balance becomes harder, reaction time slows, and suddenly it takes just a small bump or... But here's the encouraging part. You can rebuild that strength at any age. It's never too late to improve your balance, stability, and coordination. Start simple, even standing at your kitchen counter and gently rising up onto your toes, then slowly lowering back down, just 10 times a day, can help strengthen your calves and ankles. Holding onto the back of a chair and practicing side leg lifts strengthens your hips. Walking around your living room while swinging your arms naturally can improve circulation and rhythm. If you enjoy more guided movement, there are wonderful programs tailored for seniors, like chair yoga, tai chi, or balance-focused stretching routines. Many are available for free, online, or through local community centers. Even gardening, dancing around the living room, or walking your dog counts. What matters most is consistency. And here's something else to remember. Confidence builds with movement. The more you trust your body, the less anxious you'll feel walking around. That confidence itself reduces the chances of a fall, because you're not second-guessing every step. Now, if you've been mostly sedentary lately, don't worry. Just start where you are. 1 extra lap around the living room today is a win. 2 tomorrow is even better. This is about progress, not perfection. And if you ever feel unsteady, don't push through it. Sit, rest, and regroup. Maybe check in with your doctor or a physical therapist who can suggest safe ways to build strength. There's no shame in asking for help. It shows wisdom, not weakness. So, we've covered quite a bit now, from the importance of safe shoes and decluttered spaces, to how hydration, nourishment, and gentle movement all play powerful roles in fall prevention. And while some of these habits might seem small on their own, they build on each other in ways that truly matter. Because every safe step you take is another day of independence. Every healthy meal, every glass of water, every careful movement adds up to more time doing the things you love, with confidence, with energy, and with joy. Let's keep this momentum going. Let's keep this momentum going, because when you've already taken steps to improve your environment, your hydration, your strength, and the way you move through each day, you're setting yourself up for a safer, more stable life. But there's one more mistake that still causes far too many falls, and it's often the hardest one to notice in yourself. It's the habit of underestimating how much your vision and your focus have changed over time. You see, clear eyesight isn't just about reading the newspaper or watching your favorite shows. It's your body's way of constantly checking for obstacles, judging distances, and staying upright. When your vision declines, even just a little, it becomes harder to notice uneven pavement, a stair that's shorter than the others, or a wet spot on the kitchen floor. These tiny things become big problems when your eyes don't catch them in time. And here's the twist. Many people over 70 don't realize their eyesight has changed. That's because it often happens so slowly. One day you're seeing fine. Then, gradually, colors aren't as bright. Depth perception gets trickier, night vision fades. And because your mind fills in the gaps, you don't notice how much you're relying on guesswork until your foot lands wrong. Now, there's another part of this. Focus. These days, it's easier than ever to get distracted. Maybe you're walking while checking your phone, or turning quickly to respond to someone calling your name. Or maybe you're carrying groceries, having a conversation, and trying to avoid stepping on the cat all at once. It sounds funny, but it's these kinds of split-second distractions that often lead to a stumble or fall. So what can you do to stay safe? First, make sure you're getting your eyes checked at least once a year. Even if you haven't noticed any big changes, A professional can spot subtle issues that might be affecting your depth perception or peripheral vision. Things like cataracts or glaucoma can sneak up quietly, but they have a huge impact on your balance. Second, if you wear glasses, keep them clean and up to date. Scratched lenses or outdated prescriptions are more dangerous than you might think. And if you wear bifocals, be extra cautious on stairs or uneven ground. Bifocals can distort your depth perception when looking down. Lighting also plays a big role here. Make sure your home is well lit in every room, especially near stairways, door thresholds, and bathrooms. Use warm, soft lighting that reduces glare but still brightens the space. And if you go out in the evening, consider carrying a small flashlight or using a cane with a built-in light. These little changes can keep your path and your life clear and steady. And when it comes to focus, give yourself permission to slow down. It's okay to stop walking if you need to concentrate on something. Your attention is one of your greatest safety tools. Use it with intention. So, now that we've walked through the 5 most common causes of falls after 70, unsafe footwear, clutter and poor lighting, moving without support, dehydration and weak nutrition, and changes in vision and focus, you might be thinking, well, that's a lot to keep track of. And you'd be right. But here's the beautiful part. You don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to begin. One small change, today, can shift the entire course of your future. Start with one thing. Maybe it's replacing that old pair of slippers with shoes that really support you. Maybe it's adding a nightlight in the hallway. Or maybe it's taking a gentle stretch in the morning instead of going straight from bed to breakfast. Whatever step you take, know that it's not just about preventing a fall. It's about claiming your strength. It's about choosing freedom over fear. It's about giving yourself the dignity and confidence you deserve every day. You've lived through so many chapters of life, some joyful, some hard, all of them full of wisdom. And now, this chapter, this one can be about thriving, about waking up each morning with the knowledge that your body, your home, your habits, they're all working with you, not against you. And you're not doing it alone. There are thousands of others watching this right now, just like you, choosing to stay informed, stay strong, and stay standing. So if any part of this video resonated with you, if you recognized even one little habit you want to change, let us know in the comments below. Share your story, your experience, or just say hello. We're building a community here, one where we look out for each other. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who might need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be sharing more practical, uplifting tips to help you live safer, stronger, and more confidently every single day. You're not just aging, you're evolving. And with the right habits, there's no reason you can't walk forward with peace, purpose, and power. So here's to you, to steady feet, clear minds, and strong hearts. Here's to living your best life at any age.